Honestly, I just don't know. Like, I feel like we was just starting to get a thing for each other. I just wish I never did this.
I see you, girl. But that's what you get from what you live for.
Sometimes I wish I never even met that girl. You know what the worst part about it is? Just when we started getting good. Hold on, girl. Somebody at the door.
I have a package for a Leah Watson. If you could just sign right here.
Right? What is that?
Oh, nobody. It's just a package.
Who's the package for?
Hold on a second. Who's this from?
As a Tory or a Mr. Tony or...
Girls from Tory.
Okay. See? Like...
You have a nice day.
Alright. So what is it?
It's a note with a CD.
So what does the note say?
What up, though? This is episode 191 of the iHeartMikoPodcast. It is Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, 1:21 a.m. Lots of news, sporting news going on right now, so I decided to hop on the mic and record a bonus episode this week for you hoe-ass niggas. Just kidding.
Damn.
Joining me today, make sure I'm recording. Bam, I'm recording. Okay. Joining me today is baby daddy Grimes, who is in his man cave in the other room. What's up, Brent Grimes?
What up?
Also in my guest bedroom, joining us via satellite, in my guest bedroom, showing major traps.
Nigga about to catch a cramp, bro.
I'm not flexing at all. This is not flexing at all. This is just me walking down the street. How you doing?
You about to catch a fucking cramp, bro.
Actually joining us on satellite from Dallas, Texas. Friend of the show, Hustle, is joining us as well.
What up? You see what? I'm the only, you know, the two light-skinned motherfuckers. They need to ask some. They need to ask some real shit.
All right.
You don't take that Call of Duty headphone off, boy. But I cook you, boy. You not playing with me.
Yeah.
AJ is in town. We've been talking shit all weekend about the shenanigans in sports. So, you know, but there's other sports going on for AJ right now. Tell the people why you're in Miami right now.
I'm in Miami because I get a lot of bookings down here. I do a lot of wrestling shows. I just did a show with Barrington Hughes, who's really big in Miami, and also just really big. He's like 500 pounds. Brent was at the show. He can attest. It was a really good crowd at Sweetwater Pro. Tomorrow I'll be at Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum. So I usually come down to Miami, work a couple shows, and then head back up to the O.
Okay, and Hustle, who is not with us, was supposed to be here because him and AJ set up a hoop fade a few weeks ago.
Let's be clear.
Okay.
I wanted to play him in basketball more than I wanted to wrestle either one of the matches this weekend because I know that I can beat his sorry ass in basketball. And I even said in y'all living room with all of y'all that are currently on this line, plus other people in the room present that can attest, I said that I was going to be here this weekend to bust Hustle's ass in basketball, and I said that he wouldn't be here. And where are you at right now?
I'm at home in a D.
Stars at night.
Hey, I'm rushing back. I got to secure. I got to be the kind of friend I'm supposed to be and support like I'm supposed to support. Now, I'm not ducking you. First thing, I want you to understand that you light work. You light work.
Things to say that will always start a fight.
Only light-skinned nigga probably could beat me: Devin Booker, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. Ain't no other light-skinned nigga. Ain't no other. Zach LaVine can't even fucking beat me. Ain't none of you other light-skinned niggas beat me. You say, man, you tripping.
Maybe if we play that night in the dark, you might win. But if
I can't wait.
If there's any light or it's a gym at all, you taking an L.
I seen that bullshit at Army vet hooping shit you go do.
You mean when I did? You mean when I died him like Braun?
I seen that Veterans Day bullshit. He up there talking about, Oh, get your ass. You get your big asses in the Mason looking at. Ain't nobody worried about. I'm finna roast your ass, boy. You don't get your real good.
Bro, I will beat you and your cousin Lil Boosie. Both of you can catch it, bro. Whatever you want, bro.
Hell no, I can't wait. Boy, this shit gonna be easy.
Hopefully one day, this match will take place because I can't fucking wait. AJ also seems to think he could beat my husband.
I know I can. Listen, I know I can.
I don't know if he thinks that. I don't think that. I got some strength, especially if it's free dribble.
I definitely can.
I don't know about that.
Definitely.
I don't think he know he doing all that threatening to me. Want to play you right there in the same house, and he ain't trying to line nothing up. You hear me? I think Brent can beat you.
Get Brent off the FIFA.
No,
it was hard enough. I was trying to get him to go out last night, and he wanted to just stay home and go to tennis practice.
You ain't challenged him in basketball. I bet he'll drop FIFA for that.
No,
I bet he'll drop FIFA for that.
Whenever he wants, straight like that.
Oh my gosh,
Brent.
What?
You free tomorrow?
And I want all the Miko smoking horse too.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Who?
You heard me. I want all the Miko smoke and horse.
I'm not even gonna do this.
I got my money on Miko. Easy.
Give me a few months.
She said a few months.
Don't play with me, AJ. You know don't do that.
I know. Well, as soon as you get off the IR, I want all the smoke.
Well, my nigga, I promise you I will give it all to you.
I am loving this.
Brent, but I'm gonna give this nigga all of me. Okay?
Got it.
Wow.
Oh, misunderstanding. There's no ducking of that. I will actually schedule that.
Yeah, let's do that. You mean like I tried to schedule this with Hustle, and he hustled his way right back into Texas?
Hey, Hustle, you got it.
Are you free next week?
Bruh.
When next time you coming back to Miami?
I'll be in Orlando next week.
What's the Ohio? Do I need to come to Ohio?
Orlando.
Oh, you need me to come to Orlando?
Yeah.
I will come to Orlando.
And don't worry, I get you in for free at LA Fitness. We can do this however you want.
I'll come to Orlando. You keep on. You pick a weekend. I need a weekend. I need Miko and Brent to be able to come
how about
watch.
this weekend in Miami? Oh, wait.
See that you keep on breaking up. It was my friend's birthday, and she lost her dog. She had to put her dog down. She needs to be around her friends. It was a tough time for her.
Well, luckily you wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
I just left. That's why I was late.
That's very obvious that you're not a dog.
But now we're here. Man, I can't wait to play again. I'm gonna bust your ass. I want me to them to see that shit. I want them to fucking see me, but. God damn, I can't wait, bro. I promise I can't wait.
It needs to be in Miami then, because bitch, I ain't going to Orlando.
Well, what's up, man?
It's not the same.
Y'all pick a weekend. It don't give a fuck.
You not stop that. I picked the weekend 2 weekends ago.
See, now he don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Shit,
what? I'm talking about the exact fact that I am currently where I said I would be 2 weeks ago.
Thanksgiving
and you
weekend,
are not.
can you be in LA? Goddamn.
You said what?
Can you be in LA Thanksgiving weekend?
No, I'm gonna be in Maryland with my family.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Whatever,
So
man.
keep your ass in Texas. Keep talking shit in Texas, man.
You pick another weekend, AJ. I'm dead on your ass.
Oh my God! I already picked. How can you flip this like I didn't already pick a weekend that I told you I would be here, and I'm here. I'm here right now. I'm here where I said I wanted you to be, so we can end all of it.
You stuck on the past. We moving on.
We move on. Can I move on? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So there's not going to be any football in frame. We ain't even really talking about football. This is just all in the news shit that's popping right now. Bonus episode. And the hottest topic today, because it was one way hotter yesterday, but the hottest topic today is Colin Kaepernick getting a tryout, a workout, kind of like a pro day. I hear the echo. Like a pro day for the 24 teams who said they would attend this workout that Roger Goodell and Jay-Z allegedly put together. Now, they called him on Tuesday at approximately 2 p.m. and said, you have 2 hours, which is till 4 p.m., to say yes to a workout on Saturday at 3 p.m. at Atlanta's practice facility. Now it's week 11 and it's on a Saturday, and we all know that just made me raise an eyebrow, made me wonder why on a Saturday when everybody knows that the GMs are traveling and the coaches are traveling, most workouts happen on a Tuesday. So you never have like a bunch of teams come together and say, yeah, we'll come look at one person unless it's a pro day. And so I thought that if the team really was interested in him, they would just call him. But that didn't happen. This whole thing was put together by Roger Goodell, which never happens. He is not supposed to get involved in player business with the owners. He's not. He's the commissioner. It's none of his business. When someone gets a tryout, you shouldn't even be scheduling it. But whatever. I was just happy that was an opportunity. So I was like, okay, cool. So then all this news comes out about the NFL not wanting the media there, not allowing Cap to have cameras. Then they wanted him to sign a separate agreement that would they almost excuse him from being able to sue them again, because a lot of people are assuming that the last deal that he took with them, with the collusion that meant he could no longer sue them, and that's not true. That was for those past 2 years. Instead of taking more money, he was under the clause where, okay, we're going to take this because this did happen to you, and you're free to try out for the league again. You know what I mean? Basically, you won in the league. So that's why he was still able to try out and still sue them. He did not agree to write off all of his rights to ever speak about it or have a book about it or anything. He just made that little money and was like, okay, well, let me see if I can get on the team. Still was never on a team. So this day happens. They get there, and apparently the agreement that the NFL wanted him to sign, he didn't like it. He also didn't like that the NFL wouldn't let the media in. So when all these things took place, he decided to cancel the workout, which was at Flowery Branch, and have it at a school in Riverdale, Georgia.
Riverdale.
So then some of the early reports, obviously, that Cap can still throw the ball. Coincidence, shocker. Like, you don't really lose that. It's not like he played in a game in the workout. He just threw the ball to quarterbacks for 40 minutes and see, the movement's still there, the arm strength is still there. It was all there. Some of the teams, specifically the Broncos pro scout Jordan Dixon was on the field for Colin Kaepernick's workout. There's supposed to be 24 teams that showed up. Because he moved the date, there ended up being only 8 that showed up. And it was recorded, and it was live streamed. So there was full transparency. Anyone could have watched it, So the Broncos pro scout Jordan Dixon was on the field for Kaepernick's workout in Atlanta. When Dixon heard from media reps working out, the workout had been moved another hour away from the airport. Dejan had plans to catch a flight to Miami to advance the Bills game, so he couldn't attend the workout. Basically saying that because he moved the workout, in 1 hour, that it stopped him from going. And what he doesn't seem to understand is people that live in Atlanta can tell you, Flowery Branch is way the fuck further from the airport than Riverdale, which is right there, which is in South Atlanta. So it just seemed like some of the people were trying to throw mess and, trying to say, oh, well, I didn't attend because of this. It was 1 hour difference of time. And if you weren't able to squeeze an hour out of that, then you really had no intention of going, in my opinion. And so then Stephen A. goes live and says that because Kaepernick moved the location, now he wants to be a martyr and he's done. He gave, Stephen A. was himself, the Kardashian that he is. And he said that it's done. They won't give him a job. And I seem to keep going back to everybody forgetting that this was really supposed to be about whether or not he could play.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, but nobody thought that he couldn't play.
Oh, yes, they did. They tried to say that.
That's a try to say. They didn't really think that.
Yeah. Like, dude, this is all fugazi from the top. Like, it's obvious that Cap is better than Mitchell Trubisky.
He's right,
Like, it's obvious. It's obvious that he was better than Blaine Gabbert when Blaine Gabbert was taking the job in San Francisco. Right. He's been better than a lot of cats. That's never been the problem.
Yeah.
Even they said that going to the high school facility, sorry, Brent, going to the high school facility ruined it. And me and Brent were in here laughing, cracking jokes like, so are the blades of grass at the high school facility more sharp
Right.
Made him look more spry. Like, why does it matter where it ended up being? Like, is the velocity in the air different?
You didn't know at an NFL practice facility it's rare air. It's a different type of air, and they need to see you throw the ball in that air.
Oh,
You can't take it to a high school field because it's not the same. It's not the same.
I think it's something dealing with lawsuit. They just ain't talking about it yet. I think Captain them know it too, and Captain them just not gonna say it publicly. And since they do know that, they still want to show the world that he still want to play football. That's why he made it live and did the workout and did everything, because he want to show the world he still want to play football and still keep open the lawsuit just in case the NFL is on their host shit.
Exactly. I'm going to read what Cap's agent said. He said, I think to myself, I think all of you had questions about it all week. Something didn't smell right. Again, nothing like this has ever happened. Roger Goodell said that the league does not get involved in player workouts, team decisions. So why did they do this? So I think from the beginning, it remained odd. And so that's why we had to protect him in the whole process. He also said they were asking him if he thought it was a legit tryout, if they really were interested. And he said, I hope so, but I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit pessimistic because I've talked to all 32 teams. I've reached out to them recently, and none of them had any interest at all. I'll tell you this, no team asked for this workout. The league office asked for the workout. So when has Roger Goodell asked for workouts for players? Like, that sounds like collusion. Like if there was teams that asked to work him out, just the fact that you have to ask Roger Goodell to work out, that's collusion. Why do you have to? You're your own team. You can ask a player to work out, and no one did.
But I don't think anyone did because they were just being the dumb businesses that they are.
Yeah, they're doing what they were told, to collude, to not hire this nigga. So then when Roger Goodell comes, they're like, oh shit, so we can hire the nigga now? It's cool? That sounds like collusion to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to not be skeptical. If you look at this realistically, there's no way to not be skeptical. Like, because it just doesn't. It never happens this way. Like, AJ, you know how workouts are. Workouts on a Tuesday.
I had a lot of them motherfuckers. That's the one thing going misunderstood. It's not always on Tuesday. Sometimes it's on Monday, but it's damn sure never on Saturday.
That's what I said. Monday, Tuesday, but never, ever on Saturday. Never.
Never on Saturday.
So it just, I just don't understand why the issue isn't that he worked out, everybody got to see it, y'all hiring or not. That's it.
Y'all niggas hiring?
It's just that this is just their chance to push the envelope again. They're gonna push the narrative. I feel like they got. I mean, I don't want to say that about people, but I feel like whenever something happens, they push a narrative a certain way, and I feel like that's what they're doing now.
I really just wish that from the beginning, right, wrong, whatever, the teams would have just said, we don't want to sign Kaepernick because of his kneeling. Been straight up. Like, because that's what it is.
They can't say that because
but that's whack. Because that's what it is. It's no way you can prove, like, no, Colin Kaepernick is not the best quarterback in the league. No, he's not an elite quarterback. But could he have still played in the league? Was his last season a season like, yeah, he's done, he shouldn't play football anymore? Hell no. So it's clear the reason why he's out of the league, and to play it any other way is crazy to me.
I'm definitely taking Colin Kaepernick over Sam Darnold.
See what I'm saying?
Yes. He doesn't make any sense. And I was talking about several Rock Nation thirst buckets, people that really ride for Rock Nation, that he was absolutely for sure going to get signed to a team. And so when I heard that, I started thinking about it, and I was like, why would they sign him all of a sudden? And I was like, the CBA. They're negotiating the CBA right now. It looks good to throw him on somebody's roster for the last 6 weeks of the season. And then he can still, since he can still sue for still not having an appointment, then they can say, look, we did sign him. We did. And next season, don't sign him. Because realistically, if he gets put on a team this year, what can he really do? It's 6 weeks left in the season. If you're not a Super Bowl contending team or playoff contending team, you're just finishing the season. So I feel like this year, and Cap said that when they first hit him up, he asked them, could they have it on a Tuesday? They said, absolutely not. And then he said, well, can we have it at the owners meeting December 12th in Arizona? I'll come there and do a workout there. That way, all the owners, all the GMs, everybody's there. They said, absolutely not. Then he said, if all else fails, I'll do it at the time when the draft picks are working out and everything. He said, I don't want to take away from their moments, but if y'all even want to do it then, he was basically saying, let's do this for a season next year, like a team next year, because this year is kind of washed. And they said no. And so he still showed up. He still was like, all right, fuck it. I really feel like they might sign him and throw him on the bench just to prove that they will give him a job so they can get their 17 games that they're trying to convince the NFLPA to give them, and their another 10-year fucking labor deal, which was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. No one signs a 10-year labor deal ever in any industry of the world. But this NFLPA somehow keeps doing the most boneheaded shit. And I feel like this might have been a sore spot for a lot of veterans. And them just throwing him in there for 6 weeks to get something done is perfect. It's genius. And they can say, look, Jay-Z did this.
So you think they were just going to sign him for 6 weeks, then that's it? And
Yes, for the last 6 weeks. Not even 6 weeks, because it's not like he's going to get signed tomorrow. So whatever the last 4 weeks of the season, just to throw him on a roster, even as a backup, he can't complain if this is a backup job. You can't be like picky, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't ever get the NFL, but I also never trust them because they're shady as fuck. And you're looking at two people on this podcast right now, they've done absolutely wrong multiple times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I said it's impossible. It's impossible with anybody with any type of real viewpoint in this to not be skeptical, because it's been shown that like it just doesn't add up. So whatever they're doing is reasonable to have your doubts about what the fuck is going on. Well, that's all I can say about it.
Even they said he wants to be a martyr. He wanted to do it at a high school facility, which is beneath, the standards of a pro day. And now it's over. Since he did that, it's over. His career is over. They're never going to sign him. This is like, shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Stephen A.
My story. He went in Stephen A. fashion. That shit was hilarious. Like, I was just like, he really put on an outfit to announce this shit. Like, my nigga looked like he was dressed up. Like, he had makeup and shit for an Instagram live video.
Man.
Weird as fuck. Like, you're not the talent, Stephen A. Okay? You're the media. Nobody came to see you. Okay? Why don't you take the film and analyze it and discuss whether or not he should still be in the league. Compare him to the quarterbacks that are playing against him. The niggas they went and picked up off their couch and gave a workout that haven't played in God knows how long, but they questioning Kaepernick. A nigga that's posting workouts every week. Y'all going to pick up niggas that clearly wasn't playing and giving them a contract to play.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Say less.
Moving on. Myles Garrett.
Oh shit.
That nigga's right.
Myles Garrett became Thor on Thursday night using Mason Rudolph's helmet to bludgeon him in a This is one of the most exciting Thursday night games, and not because the game itself was a little bit boring. The score just was never moving. Both quarterbacks were struggling a little bit, but it was 8 seconds left, and what's his name? Garrett decided to take Rudolph down. Possibly didn't know the ball was loose. AJ says
definitely did not know the ball was gone.
So the tackle was extra. The tackle was extra. Rudolph was modified and began to try to yank Garrett's helmet off his head.
And that's where you fucked up.
Garrett was pissed off.
Are you saying that with justification? Hold on.
No, that really happened.
What really happened?
You tried to rip his helmet off.
No, I'm saying no. The before comment, the comment you made before about the Garrett tackle and being extra.
Yes, yeah, he took him down, but the ball was gone already. The ball was been gone.
But he ain't know. And even if he did, he didn't. He could have really slept. My thing is this. Speaking as a nigga who's grabbed them little ass niggas before, if he wanted to, when he had him, he could have picked him up and slammed him hard as shit. He just spun him down to the ground.
Yes, and so Rudolph was pissed off, obviously, because they was losing the game. He had thrown dumb picks and everything, so he got upset at this act as well, which was typical Gary. He typically does extra shit to the quarterback like that. He already had 6.
Oh my God!
I believe 3 weeks ago. There was an issue, Hustle. Do we agree, Brent? And AJ, that Gary?
No, you're painting a narrative. That's what we agree on. That you're trying to paint a narrative.
Brent, we have been watching the Browns.
What is the narrative? He's got several personal foul penalties. Like he broke somebody on the Jets. I think the Jets quarterback's ankle or some shit on the late hit.
That's just a tackle.
Yeah, late tackle. Like he get personal fouls.
He's Montez Burfict on the D-line.
Yes, he's getting multiple personal fouls, and the league hadn't done anything about it. And I think when this happened, to me, I said to Brent earlier in the season, I said, yo, Garrett is going to get in trouble. Did I not, Brent?
You did call that.
I said, yo, Garrett is out here doing way too much. I'm surprised the league hasn't suspended him because of the things that he's doing. But he was getting away with it. So when this happened.
He's the number 1 pick.
Exactly.
He's going to get away with it. If you were not a number 1 pick or undrafted, not only would he have been out of the league, he would have probably been arrested for assault.
Yes, he would have went out of there in cuffs.
Now, Mason Rudolph admit to being mad at the tackle and trying to rip the helmet off, but he got 0 suspensions while other players who were involved, all the black players basically,
oh God,
were suspended. And the white that's a played out there that the white quarterback didn't get suspended and he kind of tried to yank the helmet at first. And I'm just here to say this to everybody. I don't care about the yanking of the helmet.
I don't either.
Wash to me. No flags for me. Even when Garrett yanked his helmet off, no flag, bro. Just let it go. When he took that fucking helmet and swung it around and hit this man, that was just way too.
I'm sorry for this, man.
What?
I'm sorry to this man. You know what I'm saying? If I seen him walking down the street, I wouldn't even know who he was. He just hit him. He hit him. First of all, the worst part is that Myles Garrett hit him in the head, and he already had brain problems from like.
He was just asleep.
He was
2
left
weeks
on the
ago
field
on the
like
field. 2 weeks ago.
In a coma, almost death, and then he gets this clock, and then Mike Pouncey, who was suspended 3 games, came in with haymakers. First of all, they never connected. If you keep it up close.
No, none of them.
And then he kicked him, which was a side kick, like almost like a tap in soccer. I mean, I applaud the energy, but the actual success of the blows were weak, Marquis.
See, y'all downplaying all of Pittsburgh.
Okay,
shit.
we need just. I want to hear what you got to say.
Like, no, I don't condone any of the shit he did or nothing they did, but y'all can't sit here and try to make him hitting this dude with his helmet, all this major shit. But
what?
Everything Pittsburgh doing is some minor shit. Like, no. First of all, football players' heads are not wrapped on tight, for one.
Yeah. We were talking about this before. The real problem is the fact that he tried this with a crazy nigga.
Yes, that's crazy. Like football, for everything about this situation, bro. Like you tried to rip this dude helmet off, like you bigger than him, like you stronger than him. Like that's like me going up to AJ saying, "No,
you can
bro,
beat me in basketball."
No, I'll bust your ass in basketball. That's like me just trying to go punch you in the face and you big. No, nigga, if I punch you, it's a chance you gonna eat that hoe and be like, my turn.
Bruh.
And once you say it's your turn, I can't determine how you react after that.
Yes, you can.
Nah,
bruh, you can't say taking that helmet upside his head is justified because he grabbed the back of his helmet, bro. No way.
That's a total. He yanked in the helmet, and then he kicked him in the nuts.
That's
What are you talking?
Kick him in his nuts, bro. Get out of here.
Well, what you call it?
That's like Brent getting his face mask yanked by a receiver.
That shit happens all the time.
Brent roundhouse kicked the nigga in his face and knocked his helmet off. Okay,
I can't tell. Like, you can't tell what's gonna happen once you cross those lines with a crazy person.
AJ, you play on the D line. Y'all tussle all game.
Yep.
How many times is it you, like, somebody grabbed your face mask aggressively or, like, grabbed at your helmet?
AJ, it's story time, my nigga. It's story time. Let's go.
All right. So I told this story on my Twitter using hilarious gifs because I'm hilarious. And it's a story that narrates how wild Myles Garrett actually is, because anybody who knows Mike Pouncey knows that Mike Pouncey is not the most stable motherfucker in the world.
Right.
Now, he comes off looking good at the end of this story, but let's not be confused. Mike will admit himself he's not the most stable in the world. He got a tattoo that says 100, and I'm pretty sure it's HUNNIT. So let's just start there. This is my rookie year, and we at OTAs, and we doing one-on-ones.
Which one?
And what'd you say? Well, very legal. Oh, one-on-ones. These one-on-ones are very legal. The Dolphins should definitely. They was hating on Twitter too, so they should definitely be punished for this. Because they ain't never gonna sign my ass anyway, so I really don't give a damn what happens to them at all whatsoever. So we would do one-on-ones in OTAs, which are illegal. The way they would get away with it would be they would have it start as 2-on-2s, and then after the first step, these dudes would they take one step and then just stop. And then we would rush. So they'd be like, we not doing one-on-ones, basically. Like, I'm not touching you, that type of shit, basically, right? So we're doing the one-on-ones, and I'm taking Paul Soliai's reps because he got all the money in the world. And I go, it's Mike Pouncey. First time I go do a move, don't work. He pulled me down on the ground. He started laughing. I don't really think about it. I'm not even worried. I'm just mad I lost the rep. So then time flies. We go again. I do another move, don't work. He pulls me down to the ground. And he started laughing again. Now I realize this nigga is pulling me down to the ground on purpose. Now I'm mad. Now I'm like genuinely very upset. So I get up and I tell him cut that shit out. He keep laughing. I'm like, all right. Like, my first initial reaction was there. You saw I just did it again. You saw my first initial reaction was here. Because I wanted to steal him right then and there because he was trying to play me, and I don't like that shit. Like, we grown-ass men don't try me like that. Like, that's how I feel when Hustle say he can beat me in basketball, too. So, so I walk back, but I'm like, yo, Mike Pouncey he just got $60 million. My signing bonus, this is my rookie year, my first OTAs ever. My signing bonus was $7,500, bro. They don't give a shit about me. So I'm like, let me not fight this nigga right now so that I don't get fired on the first week that I'm here. That would probably be the best way to go about doing this. So I go back to where the D-line is, and Casey Rogers is D-line coach. He goes and he says, hey, I understand what you're doing. You know, and I know why you're doing it, but I understand. You ain't nobody's bitch. And bitches ain't gonna make this team. And I'm like, bet. That's all I had to hear, nigga. So the very next time I go against Pouncey, I line up in a zero technique nose, which is right here in between his motherfucking eyes, and I bull rush. We ain't got no pads on. I don't care. I run him back into the O-line. He ripped my helmet off. He go to swing and bust me in the head with my own damn helmet, just like Myles Garrett. And right when he about to do it, he dropped his whole arm and just dropped the helmet altogether. Because God told that man. Because God told that man that he was about to be living in sin. If that man, Mike Pouncey, who, as we've already described, is clearly not. He's just like a lot of dudes in the NFL that are not all the way stable.
Fact.
If he can do that in the moment, Myles Garrett is wilding, bro. Because I'm a undrafted rookie D lineman at the time. This is a starting
quarterback.
white quarterback.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. I understand everything you're saying with your story, and it makes total sense. And the reason Mike didn't hit you, because you didn't escalate to that point. All you did was respond to him throwing you down, which he started, and that's fine. You didn't get to that point. With him, it's different. It's disrespect on many levels. For one, Myles Garrett is the number one pick. He's a backup white boy.
He's not white and he's not a quarterback, which means he's still beneath them. In the NFL, in the grand scheme.
No, I'm talking about how Myles Garrett felt.
Whatever.
I'm saying
What the fuck how he felt, bro?
I'm telling you. This dude, he like, this little bitty white dude trying to do, he pulled my helmet off, back up. I'm telling you, like, what?
That was equal. That was cool. He pulled his helmet off. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm with him. Up at that point, I'm Team Myles Garrett.
I'm Team Myles Garrett until Thor swings it around.
Yeah. He could have.
The nigga.
He showed how much stronger he is when he ripped his. He strong ripped his helmet off. That's all he had to do, and then throw his shit if he wanted to put some extra swag on.
I just don't feel like he's supposed to get suspended. They act like this just some. I don't know.
Not only should he be suspended the last 6 games, he's also going to get games next season. You know why? Because the league is going to remind everyone week 1. Hey, remember what happened? Remember what this nigga did? Guess what? He's still suspended right now in case any of you fuck niggas want to try this.
That shit whack.
And he a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
That shit whack.
Yes, that's what's going to happen.
Also, what should he get? He should get a slap on the wrist for hitting.
How
He should get 3 games.
How many games Ben get for that rape shit?
Ooh.
None.
Oh, okay.
None.
I don't know. I just be wondering.
There's no footage of that. We got footage.
Yeah, if they have footage of Ben raping a girl in the bathroom,
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have got suspended.
He would have got at least 4 games.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking? Thank you, AJ, for being real. Hey, boy, come on, man. That's some gay.
Only control what you can control. You already know that the white quarterback is going to be protected. Why in the fuck would you put your check and your career in harm's way? Period.
I agree with that.
He tripped.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he definitely hit a nigga in the head with his own helmet.
He should have just
On
ripped his
national
helmet off and just threw it far as shit. That would have been cool.
He could have threw it in the second row. It could have hit somebody's grandmother, and it still would have been less of a problem.
He could have hit a woman, and it would have been less of a problem.
That's what I'm saying. So I still have that same mindset. It's not a big deal to me.
It's not.
So you cool with if you know that's the
3
thing, like,
games.
people getting upside the head with a helmet, bro. You straight with that?
AJ, they gotta set an example. They can't be letting you cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
They have prisoners running the inmates running the jail now. Can't be doing
My first thought when it happened, I said four games, and I was thinking 4 to 6. And you said, nah, that nigga out for the season. That's exactly what you said.
I give a person 4 games, maybe. Anything over that is too much.
I think they probably should give him like 6, and then he should get it down to 4.
I think the reason he's getting so many is prior issues. That's one thing. And the second thing is this has never happened before. And it's strange. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never seen no shit like this before. And they're like, yo, if another player imagine if that helmet had hit him in his nose. Broke his nose.
We can do that about everything. Just imagine like all kind of hits or anything. Imagine this hit we can always fifth some shit. That's not what happened.
It's not really where it hit. It's the fact that he swung a helmet at him, bro. It's not that where he hit. Like, yeah, if he connected flush, he could have fucked him up. But it's the intent. He intended to fuck him up with a helmet, bro.
And succeeded.
That's like if he had a knife and he swung and he only like grazed his arm and you're like, well, shit, he only grazed his arm. He should only get 4 games.
It is what it is.
That nigga tried to snatch his.
He tried to kill that nigga, like, for real. Like, what are you talking about?
That's the same thing. He tried to yank his helmet out.
See,
When he
y'all
tried to
all
yank his
wrong.
helmet out, he could have
Y'all all
twisted
wrong,
his
bro.
neck. He could have
Miles
twisted
Garrett-
his neck.
Miles Garrett cares about Mason Rudolph, bro. He was trying to put his helmet back on. That's why I was going
You know what I'm
that
saying?
way. He was like, bro, your helmet's
Bowl
off.
game.
When I snatched it off, I tried to throw it.
Yeah, I tried to put it on, bro. Like, I'm all about
That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing like a bitch.
I was
it would have
laughing
went
too.
right on his head if it wasn't for the old lineman yoking me up for no reason.
Bitch, right? What a bitch move, right?
You know, I'm mad at the motherfucker for the Browns who came when Pouncey was kicking and punching. He supposed to win it, and y'all could pay. He supposed to hit Pouncey with a two-piece of some shit.
65 on the Browns.
Yes.
He's the biggest hoe.
This nigga supposed to. I ain't know from Miles Garrett. When I get in the locker room, I'm knocking that nigga clean the fuck out. Fuck you, pulling up.
He ran up behind and pushed Rudolph in the back when he ain't got no helmet on. And then when an old lineman came over, he wanted absolutely zero smoke, bruh. None of it.
Yeah, I don't know what they was on some. They wasn't on no Steven Jackson and Jermaine O'Neal shit. They was on some.
In NBA news, Carmelo Anthony is officially back. He signed with the Portland Trail Blazers. The contract is non-guaranteed. Zero of it is guaranteed. And the first thing I thought of when I heard it was, I hope he makes it through the season. Because I don't know. Do you believe he'll make it through the season, AJ?
No, I was going to say we need to set the line at Valentine's Day. Do you think he makes it to Valentine's Day?
All-Star break?
Yeah, All-Star break. There's always
I'll say yeah.
Russell, what you think?
We're gonna see Carmelo in the playoffs.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna see Carmelo.
I say he's gonna make it.
Yeah, he gonna make it, man. They know, like it is what he got the perfect situation. This situation right here is set up perfectly for him. They can't talk about his defense because the guards they got can't play defense. So, yes, this is and then the power fours are hurt.
But wait, he just came off a team with James Harden. I don't think that was a problem over there.
Nah, but they have some guys that can play D over there in Houston.
That's true.
Yeah, they with the backer now in Portland. They lost their goons. They let their goons go. Aminu and the other dude, the one who went to the Clippers.
Harkless.
I talked to a couple of NBA veterans today, and the rumor is that the oatmeal body and the conditioning is not okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
See, this is where y'all fucking up, though.
The who?
It's about to be 2020. You know what that means? Oh, it's an Olympic year. That's the mellow that you need, bro.
Man, Mellow.
That's the mellow that you need, bro.
Rest in peace to him. But apparently, maybe Melo thought that he wasn't going to get an opportunity. Maybe Melo's body, 35-year-old body, is catching up to him. He doesn't look like LeBron at 35. So people are speculating that when he is out there, it looks a little tricky because of his conditioning or his body.
His hair look better than LeBron's at their age.
Yeah. So I don't think he gonna make it for real.
I said he gonna make it, Hustle.
I'm saying based on what I heard, and I want to watch him play myself and judge. These are people that have seen him, apparently saw him working out or whatever, or whoever did see him work out spread the news that he looked a little.
I mean, they gotta give him some time to work himself in shape. You know what I mean?
It might take a little time, but if you're Melo and you were really serious about an opportunity, you would not be out of shape right now. It's just November, right?
He might have been depressed.
Yeah,
he
it's not
couldn't
even
believe
Thanksgiving
what the NBA was putting him through.
Shenanigans of it all.
Yeah, he had gave up. He didn't think he was getting a shot. He was just chilling, getting Popeye's chicken sandwiches and shit. You know what I mean? Living life.
Living life. That's a good life.
Living life, bro.
Well, I thought it was a good opportunity for Melo to get a chance because regardless of how washed he may or may not be, whether people believe he can play or not, when he did play, he was a legend. He was that nigga. And I think that he deserves a proper send-off from a league that he made a lot of money for, entertained a lot of people. And so I'm hoping that he gets his farewell, if nothing else, even if he ain't, still great or, in shape or whatever. I still believe he deserves a farewell because Melo is a legend and he's a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
First ballot.
Yeah. Absolutely first ballot Hall of Famer. A lot of other first ballot Hall of Famers are on a system called load management. And whenever I think about load management, it reminds me of my hero, my icon, Bubba Chuck, when he said, we talking about practice.
Not a game. Not a game.
Not a game, bro.
But practice. And so I remember people were bitching at Iverson for missing practice, but one thing Iverson never missed was games. He never took a fucking second of the game off. He played hard. That era was a little different. Right now, people are saying that the 82 games are a little tough on the body. That's why we're having all these injuries. The Golden State Warriors just lost D'Angelo Russell for at least 2 weeks. He just fractured his thumb or something. And I'm thinking to myself, is this generation just pansies?
Yep.
Like,
every generation gets more pansy than the next.
It's just the natural order of things.
Now we have guys who, and I'm curious to see, because NBA, they don't control their moves, the players do. They don't get to say a motherfucking thing. So if a player says, I ain't playing no back-to-backs like Kawhi has been saying and doing, and I'm also not going to guard James Harden when he catch on fire in the fourth because my legs, I'm load managing and everything. How is this going to affect their paychecks? Because at the end of the day, when the player's not playing, like I know this, Brent, you remember, before we got tickets to any Heat games or any Hawks games or anything, we checked to see who was actually going to.
Yeah.
And if the superstar I wanted to see wasn't playing, I'm not coming. I can watch the rest of them niggas at home.
Yeah.
You think this will start to affect the NBA's owners' pockets and viewership, and then people will start to, Silver will start to crack down on the load management?
I think it can. I can't say 100%, but yeah, it can. If like that situation you brought up, that's really disappointing for a fan. Somebody and they make enough complaints, they'll say something. But at the same time, as an athlete, I understand like Kawhi is got some shit with his knee or his tendon, and sometimes he trying to make it be right for the playoffs. So I understand.
Here's my thing.
The business side, I think they're gonna say something about it.
I don't understand. I agree with that, Brent. But my thing is this. Kawhi Leonard beat LeBron in the finals and then changed to a team that never won and then beat the team that nobody could beat in the finals. So if this nigga say he don't want to play a random Tuesday in New Orleans, I'm rocking with what he got to say.
Yeah.
Also, what's your opinion on this?
First of all, the breakdown you gave was a whole bunch of alternative facts in that shit. About him beating Toronto. No, there's a whole lot of no. There was no Kevin Durant. There was no Klay Thompson. So it wasn't a team that nobody could beat.
That's true.
It was a name, but it wasn't the team.
It's the Golden State Warriors.
Okay, yeah, that's it. It wasn't a team. So let's not say that.
That's the team name, but continue.
But I understand it's not the same thing. It's not the team that beat LeBron. No, it's not. So
yeah, Kawhi was on a team that beat LeBron.
As far as load management,
Kawhi was on a team that beat LeBron.
I don't agree with the load management to an extent that they took away the 4 games in 5 nights. They took away the 3. Like now, all they got is back-to-backs. They got a few back-to-backs, and I feel like they've already did all that. They've done so much schedule altering, so much switching up everything to accommodate the players to where now you have an occasional back-to-back is not bad when you getting paid millions. Even if who gives a fuck? Even if you doing this, going out doing this extra or I don't care. Football players' contracts not guaranteed. Y'all motherfucker contracts guaranteed. So if something happened to you right now, your next 3 years, and you got 3 more years on your deal, you getting paid for that. A football player not. So
I feel this.
So
I
you
don't agree with that.
So you don't like. I don't think they should do it if it's not an injury or somebody not hurt. Like if like Kawhi, what I'm hearing, I don't know.
No, a lot of players are injured. They're just really preserving themselves, like just not.
Yeah. See, I don't agree with that one.
I do.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
Be ready in April, nigga. Yeah. This game, 8 teams make the playoffs. There's only 15 teams in the whole damn conference. So
yeah, but that's one-sided. Like I get it. Like I said, I get both sides. But that's a one-sided view because. Yeah, as a player, it makes sense. It's just thinking about that. But if you're thinking about people buying tickets, all that type of shit, maybe you limit the minutes. Maybe limit his minutes, you know what I mean? Or do something else. But people are paying to come see these dudes.
The money y'all making, the money they're making now is because of fans, period. Yeah. The price they're able to charge fans. You making you getting $150 million contract because of fans. Period.
LeBron been taking nights off for a year.
No, only when injury. Listen, this is my thing, and this bothered me as an athlete, as a hooper. When he was playing against the Houston Rockets, and I was watching the game, it was a fourth quarter, and James Harden was cooking, my nigga. I'm talking about stirring hot grits, okay? And I said, Brent, when is Kawhi going to get on him? You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't he guarding him? And my ego as a player, being that I'm called the best current player, everybody's calling Kawhi the best player in basketball right now, and the claw, and he's supposed to be this all defensive player. Inside of me, I'm already playing in this game. I'm going to check him. Hit the floor. Got you, my nigga. What's up? Let's see. Let's just see. You know what I'm saying? We got to see each other.
I feel you. And my thing is that I think he's going to do that in April.
Bruh. I'm not that kind of hooper. That's just what it is then. I'm not capable of watching my teammates get cooked like this while I'm over here guarding goddamn Dudley.
Well, but is it true? Like, I don't know advanced metrics. I don't know all this shit. But is it true, like, Kawhi, you know, he got the quad shit. Maybe he's not he's still a good defender, but maybe he's not the guy that could just lock up on a for 48 minutes or however many minutes he out there. Or
it doesn't have to be 48, just the fourth quarter. That's it.
Maybe he can't do that no more.
Bruh, he just did it last season. He did it when they was playing the Sixers. He had to go through the whole East to get to that championship. And
who we check on the Sixers? Ben Simmons? That's a different check than fucking James Harden.
You have to check whoever it is if you're that guy. That's what happens. That's the leader of your team. You're supposed to check that nigga, especially in the fourth quarter.
And he did in May.
Oh, there y'all go, man. Listen, man, I give Kawhi Leonard props. He's a great player. But no, you got to realize all this shit is done, man. They gotta discredit LeBron. They've been hyping him up for so long. So it's like you gotta do it's like you gotta do something. But no, he didn't when he played, he didn't ever have to carry an offensive load and then defend at a high level like that. He just never had to do that. Like
that's what I'm saying. I don't think he could do that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he's never had to do it. And you're right, Brent. That's what I'm saying. He's never had. So I'm saying that he did it. You know that shit that praise AJ's giving him the media pushing. Like no, it's
why
not.
You hate Kawhi?
I don't hate Kawhi. I'm just speaking factual.
I don't even like Kawhi
player.
More than LeBron. I like LeBron more than Kawhi. I think LeBron is a better player, but I also don't ignore the fact that this nigga won a championship with the Toronto Raptors.
That's not what does that mean though?
Nigga, there's been a lot of great players in Toronto that never sniffed a NBA Finals.
I mean, just keep it real. Like I always say this.
None of them niggas ever.
You can't take a title from somebody, but like Hustle said, that title ain't like.
Hey, bro.
You know what I mean.
Sometimes I got to beat the nigga that's on the schedule, bro. I can't tell you.
Wow, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Two things can be true. One can be he legitimately won. Whoever lined up, he beat them. And what can also be true is the road there was tricky, especially in the East. Even getting through the East, it was
Don't forget he had to hit
place.
he had to hit the bounce it in game winner in game 7, bro. Like, come on, man. No disrespect, man.
No, it's no disrespect. He's dope. Like y'all all think. I know all y'all agree with me. I don't think he's better than LeBron.
I don't either.
People are overreacting. You know, he won the championship. Now he's the best player in the league. I don't believe that.
I don't think he's better than
But
KD.
I do think he's a dope player. But you know, I feel like people are putting a lot of hot sauce on him right now. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, the hot sauce is off Tua since he today playing in a 35-7 game in the third quarter.
That's sick, bro.
The team said that they were wanting to see him in the 2-minute offense. They're up 35-7, and we just needed
coaches
him in the 2-minute offense. We could see if he could actually play. Me, you know what I'm saying?
You're up 35-7 at halftime. Before halftime, the 2 minutes you about to get against this opposing team, you could get a better quality 2-minute versus your own players, bro. Like, let's be real. That wasn't a worthy 2-minute you were about to get. That's just stupid coach shit. That man out the game, he was already hurt. He came in the game hurt. He was a game time decision. Y'all up 35-7. And you playing this dude to the end of the second half. Get him out the game. Get him out the game, bro.
Why was he playing anyway? Alabama, a deep, great team. I'm pretty sure they could have played their backup quarterback.
I believe he was playing because they ranked them 5th. Everybody was offended about how they came out in the polls 5th place. I don't know why they were nervous and thinking that maybe they weren't going to win this game without him. Maybe they were just trying to solidify that they would make the playoffs, and they used his body, you know, to gain their advantage. And I say this all the time. When people always say, oh, a player got a free scholarship, he got this, he got that. And, you know, sometimes it don't always work out. You know, it doesn't always work out. The man's got a dislocated hip. He also got a fucked up ankle. And I blame the Miami Dolphins. Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
The moment I knew that they were tanking for Tua, I knew it was on his body.
God damn!
Like anything Dolphins is just cursed, and they're trying to tank for this man, and they ruined his career. And now I don't know.
I just think I suppose that's sick. That is a sick.
His career ending.
No, I don't think it's career ending, but that's sick. What I was saying, I was talking the Miami Dolphins. Yo, what I was saying, I was talking to you, I think, about this, AJ. I was saying it's going to be a time where once a player knows he's a lock for a top 10 pick, he's just going to stop playing in college. Like, even if he hears this shit in the middle of the season. Because you can't trust your coaches to look out for you, clearly.
But here's one thing I will say, though. My dad is a high school football coach, and if he's up 35-7 in the first half, he's not taking his starting quarterback off the field.
That's
and now that nigga might not start the second half, and even if it's still 35-7. But if it's 2 minutes left in the first half and he up 35-7, my father is going to leave.
But listen.
Third quarter, AJ.
First quarter?
Third.
Oh, I thought this was going in. Why did he say it was a 2-minute drill then?
They wanted to do one quick one before getting him out. These
niggas are stupid.
This was his last series of the game. They just wanted to get a quick.
I thought this was like with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
No, I believe this was in the third quarter. I was watching.
Would your dad keep your starting quarterback in if he was a game time decision?
No.
Clearly.
No. What's the third quarter? Third quarter, no. This is the end.
And he just had an ankle surgery.
3 weeks ago.
He's keeping him in, and he's up 35-7 against a team that you know damn well you're going to beat.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't like you up 35-7 on some fluke shit against LSU, and you like, all right, you know what? I need to really grind this home. No, who they playing? Mississippi State?
Yeah.
Bro, don't disrespect the Bulldogs, bro. They couldn't.
Yeah, shut the hell up. They knew that game was over.
And you know what the sad part about this entire situation was? I went to watch the post-game interviews and stuff, and Nick Saban just this is what I gathered from his post-game interview. On to the next.
Yep.
He said, "Too bad." I think.
Too bad. Too bad.
Too bad. Yeah, moving on. And that's just like hurtful because when you think about how these players will fucking die out here for these teams, for their alma mater,
bad.
And no one cares about you once you're injured, you're gone.
Too bad.
Too bad. I would be hot if I heard that. I'd be like, too bad? Damn.
Well,
I got the Bo Jackson hit now? Like, what the fuck?
You think he's still going to be a first-round pick?
This season? Doesn't he have one more year left?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, he does.
He got to go back now. Nobody's going to draft him with that bad hit.
No, don't go back.
What is he
go back?
Draft and just deal with whatever.
Somebody, just because of how everybody was on his dick for so long.
Yeah, he'd still get picked up. The Cowboys linebacker got drafted. His knee, they didn't even know if he ever was going to walk and run again.
Right, you're right. They still might.
In the first round, too.
In the first round.
Yeah.
That's correct.
That might actually happen. Well, I wish him the best, man. If all else fails, I just hope he gets that diploma, you know.
Sarcastic as fuck.
That diploma that, you know, the college students get. Like, everybody gets a diploma, right?
Yeah, man, because when you get them cold nights and, you know what I'm saying, your heater's out, you can set that diploma on fire and it'll keep you warm, bro.
That's true. It might be a quick warm, but it'll stay warm for a little bit.
If nothing else, you can use it to set a fire.
Yeah, for sure. I'm fully expecting to use both of my diplomas to keep warm one day because they ain't doing shit right now.
They ain't doing nothing.
Nothing. They ain't help you make a dime, huh?
I can know that diploma is like guaranteed employment of some kind. Like what?
70,000.
Anyway,
I paid money to learn.
I have no more news, you guys. I have no more news. You guys want to discuss anything before we got here?
James Harden shot 22 threes today.
Who?
James
Harden shot 22.
Hey, James Harden, your favorite basketball player?
How many he made?
I saw a shooting chart the other day that said James Harden has shot 4 jump shots that were not in the paint or 3-pointers. 4 for the season. The season's been going on 3 weeks. He has shot 4 non-threes and non-layups.
I'm shooting a 3 or I'm going to the rim.
He was 8 for 22.
Ew.
That's not bad.
I mean, come on, bro. If you're going to shoot that many, I hope you hot.
Yeah, he was 16 for 41.
He was 16. He shot 41 shots.
It was not hot. You could tell.
Oh, my God.
If it's an off number.
Yo, Harden is jacking, bro.
16 for 41 is wild, bro.
Did they win?
Yeah, they won. They played the Timberwolves.
Yo, can you imagine? Like everybody here is playing basketball.
So he had 47, 44, and 49 in the last 3 games.
Yes.
Bro.
God damn!
Can you imagine taking 41 shots, bro? That's so.
But it's just it's hard to get excited when you look at 41 shots to get 49 points. That's just not exciting. That's not. You don't even look at it like it's awesome.
That's so many shots, bro.
So many misses is what I could think. So many misses. How you said 22 threes and total 41. So he shot 19 non-threes.
Yo, he was jacking, bro. Golly.
And Clippers put 150 on Atlanta.
Woo! Did anybody get nutmeg though?
Nah, that's his side.
Has he been Trey Young been nutmegging niggas back?
Bro, that's sick. He taking it to the soccer, taking a pitch to the court.
Yeah, he had a bad game today. finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I'm still stuck with 40 shots.
How many shots did he take, though, Hustle?
Who?
Trae Young.
He only took 16.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul George. That's why I said that the Clippers. Paul George, and he was high man, 37.
Okay.
But 3 cats on the bench scored. Well, no, 2, 25. Some Jay Robinson scored. Jerome scored 25, 21. Yeah.
Damn.
Good win for the Clippers. Did Kawhi play?
No, that's why I was like, they scored 150 without Kawhi.
God damn.
Bruh.
Clippers is deep, bro. The Clippers are a deep squad.
They are not fucking around, bro.
That shit crazy.
Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though. If the Clippers win the championship, their first ever again in LA, and especially if they got to go through the Lakers to do it, you got to crowd that nigga, bro.
Are you serious?
You have to, bro. You have to.
Hey, listen. First
If
of
he
all,
win 3 ships, it would be 5, I think, at that point, or 4. If he wins ships with 3 different organizations, 2 of which had never won one before, and they were back-to-back years in each conference, come on, sir.
Yeah.
Come on, sir.
No shit.
I mean, it all look good from a history. It's not gonna happen, but yeah, they got a squad, but I don't know. I just don't see nobody beating the Lakers in the playoffs.
That Lakers gonna be a tough out, bro.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's why I'm saying that.
Part 2 of the Brawl for It All, Christmas Day. Okay?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Y'all gonna be. Oh, you just told me you gonna be in LA for Christmas. That's what I just heard.
I'm not paying those prices. No, I'm not paying those.
Them tickets about to be insane.
What about 500?
No kick, 500 my ass. Shit. For where I want to sit, it's not 500.
Yeah, them shits will be stupid.
The most I ever spent on a ticket, I spent $1,300 to go to Game 3 of the Stanley Cup when the Capitals won the Stanley Cup.
Damn. I paid way more than that before.
I know you have.
What's the most you ever paid for a ticket seat?
Me, $8,000.
Whoa! Who is it? Michael Jackson for the grave?
Well, total. But yeah, when we sat courtside, Brent, when we went to the playoffs for the Warriors, for our anniversary.
Oh yeah, that one was expensive.
We went for the playoffs, Warriors, Rockets.
Yeah.
Courtside.
Warriors got their ass whooped
by James Harden.
Yo, I was rubbing Brent back the whole game, like, ooh. It was my anniversary gift to him. We flew out to Houston.
I was cool though. I wasn't tripping, but they got their ass whooped.
Whooped. I remember that. You was like, you had all your story. You had all your story. Was like, man, they really got their ass whooped.
Got their ass whooped, bro.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all time, my nigga. Thank you. All right, y'all. Peace. That was the end of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 191 of the iHeartMiko podcast. I hope you guys appreciate this bonus episode of us just talking shit and having fun and just discussing all the shenanigans in sports. Thank you to AJ Francis, who's coming around the corner right now. Thank you to Brent Grimes, and thank you to Hustle for joining me, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Drummer, dripping like a plunger. Every week I sun you, you're gonna get sunburnt. I'm the main event, even if they put me up first. They gave me a bag, so I bought my shout in one purse. Place you know I want first, woke you from your slumber. Same ones used to sleep on me, they fire shots like Dunkirk. Passionately gas you up, your bubble burst like one burp. You can get a bird with a call, yeah, that's one chirp. Yeah, I hate to be the type to do it. Keep on popping off, and my homies spray like wiping fluid. Lonely at the top, I prefer to say it's quite exclusive. All I need to plug, I'm electric, yeah, quite conducive. And my new crib got no neighbors, yeah, it's quite reclusive. I be going places that you used to had to be right to do it. You don't know the the weight or the carats, it might be cubic. If you wanna talk down on my name, boy, then you might be stupid. Both my whip and my homies, yeah, they might be ruthless. When you grill around my hood, and you might leave toothless. Took a trip to Venice, then hit Paris, Rome, and Munich. I lived all my dreams, so I guess you say my life is lucid. Yeah, yo soy el rey, yo soy el jefe. Better luck tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Yeah, always paying cash, yeah, that's the best way. Ooh, 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 that's what my check say. Yeah, boy, it's Snizzy on the beat. You can find it on his page, but you'll have to follow me. Don't do that. Yeah, Frankie kill it every week, and I call it Frank style, cause I don't do shit for free. Positively charge a fee, negatively handle beef. You would think I was a vegan, cause I'm steady getting great. Yeah, it's just as easy as it seems. Why I call myself a king, if ya da me. Frankie free agent, you need to pay him. Frankie, baby, yes. Frankie free agent, baby, need to pay him. Free agent, pay him. Frankie free agent, pay him. Frankie free agent, pay him.
Do you like being a free agent? Hit me back.